Welcome back. The primary election season is in full swing with much talk about who will be on Minnesota's November ballot.
Yeah, Northern News Now's Selah Jacoway joins us now with more on early voting and election candidates. Good morning, Selah.
Hi, good morning, Natalie and Anna. That's right. And next week, Minnesotan voters across the state will decide 9 different primaries on the ballot. Now, according to an independent voter project, about 12.8% of Minnesota voters will vote in the primary state election. Now, that's according to what the turnout was for the 2024 state primary. Of that, 34.3% typically will vote Democratic, while 37.3% have voted Republican. Now, to the contestants, right now the top fight is over governor, U.S. Senate, and the 8th congressional district with several open seats on the ballot. Now, this year's primary will offer an early look at which candidates have the strongest support heading into November. Now, in the race for governor, recent polling is showing that Democratic candidate Amy Klobuchar is leading her party's field, and on the Republican side, businessman Mike Lindell has emerged as top contender, with Lisa Daymouth and Kendall Quayles also on the mix. Now, for Minnesota's open U.S. Senate seat, the Democratic Party is largely centered on Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan and Congresswoman Angie Craig. Now, on the Republican side, former broadcaster Michelle Tafoya has led both polling and fundraising. Minnesota's 8th congressional district Republican Pete Stauber is expected to secure his party's nomination, while the Democratic race remains more wide open, with several candidates competing for that top spot for Democratic. Now, right here in St. Louis County, I'm standing at the county courthouse where early voting has already started. Now, just as a reminder, you have to turn those ballots in by August 11th if you want your vote to count. Now, we'll have more coming up on what the Wisconsin side is looking at in just a little bit. But for now, I'll send things back over to weather. This is Selah Jacoway reporting Northern News Now.